EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs
They all ran into each other like some dummies.
6 points. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Lopez. Open man here is Benson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw now on first down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. Shifts free at the 15. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and when we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
79 Bronco.
Looking to throw. Lopez. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 18 Rattler.
They're going to try and throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Lucas. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Lopez. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From a yard out.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Oh, wide open, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Sam Laporta, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Here's Lopez from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Sam Laporta
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Raiders 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. Lopez. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lucas.
The rookie from Washington put it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Back to throw. Lopez. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Lopez. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second down and inches. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, Lopez. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Operating from the gun, Lopez. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
Past the 20. And he takes
I like to know how all these joints are offsides, man. Every last one.
But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
That one caught by Rice.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
26 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now
this is caught at the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there, is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 72 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Lopez throwing to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Lucas. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check go.
Back to throw. Lopez. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Walker has it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Benson.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
For the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped